Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. For those of you that are new, welcome. You may also want to check out my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess, where I do have a bunch of other pick a card readings posted for you guys into playlists. For those of you that would like to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you on more information on booking readings as well as other services that I do provide. And just keep in mind, I will never reach out to you through the YouTube comments or on any type of social media to offer you readings or other services. If you want to book a reading, you can contact me. If somebody is reaching out to you offering you a reading or a service, it is not me, it is a scammer. So just make sure that you don't send that person money. Ignore them, report them, block them, whatever you feel the most comfortable with. Just know that I do not operate that way, okay? You can only message me via the email that is listed in the description box and every single video that I upload on this channel as well as the other channel that I do have, Moon Moth Goddess, okay? So today's pick a card reading, we're doing this animal spirit has a message for you. Okay, so we're going to see what animal spirit comes through and then what the message is. We're going to pull some tarot and then some additional oracle cards to see part of what that message might be for you. Okay, so let's see. We have Imperial Jasper, we have Carnelian, and then we also have an Ocean Jasper. Okay, so we're going to put in one of these little cards here to assist you with choosing a pile. If you already felt drawn to one of the crystals and you want to jump ahead to the timestamp, you will find that in the description box as well as pinned to the comments. So this animal spirit has a message for you. Let's see what is coming through for pile one. Which animal spirit has a message for you, pile one? So we have the Rhino spirit, and it says, overcome any obstacle. And I will show you guys a little bit of a closer look once we get the other cards out. So pile two, which animal spirit has a message for you? Which animal spirit has a message for you? We have the Chameleon spirit, and it says, act as if. Okay, that is for pile two. And let's pull one for pile number three. Which animal spirit has a message for pile number three? We have the Wombat spirit, and it says, be at home. Okay, so let's take a look a little closer to help you guys. Pile one, we have the Rhino spirit, and it says, overcome any obstacle, card number 50. Pile number two, we have the Chameleon spirit, act as if, card number 14 with some Carnelian. Pile number three, you are the Ocean Jasper, and that is with the Wombat spirit, card number 68, be at home. So if you do feel drawn to more than one pile today, that is perfectly okay for this reading. Okay, go with whatever your intuition is telling you. If it's just one, multiple, all of them, whatever your intuition is guiding you towards. So animal spirit has a message for you. We're going to find out what that message is aside from the little thing that is here. Timestamps are down below. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the artwork, the animal, the crystal, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile one. So those of you that resonated with the Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle with card number 50. And I like that this is the number 50 with this, because the fives in the tarot, or fives in general, numerology, they are about change. They can also, in the tarot, they can be about challenge, about conflict. And so I'm also seeing the number 0 here, which to me is also the Fool, beginning. So this makes me feel that with the rhino here, I'm also noticing there's a little crown, a little crown on this rhino's horn. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little crown there. So, and it's got wings, you know? So we'll see what is coming through for your message. I don't know, maybe for some of you are embarking on some type of new beginning, and there is, you know, maybe some type of challenges that are there. You're overcoming, or your spirit is wanting, animal spirit is wanting you to know that you can, you will overcome any obstacle that is in your way. Let's see. What is your message from the animal spirit? This rhino spirit. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. What message does the rhino spirit have for you? We have the 9 of Wands. What message? King of Torches, which is the King of Wands. I'm loving all of this energy, because if you look at this 9 of Wands here, she, with your card here, overcome any obstacles. Look at how she's got her wands lined up here. And there is, I don't even know what this is, like a mountain with all of these rocks, boulders that look like they're crumbling down here. And she's got her wand, like she is ready to take on anything. We can also look at these mountains as an obstacle, right? That are before her. So the 9 of Wands is a card of resilience. It is when we are putting forth a lot of our energy towards something, and we may feel very challenged, right? She looks like she's ready. And then even with the King of Wands, you know, he kind of looks the same. Look at how his face is. He's like ready. He's holding his wand across his body, like ready to protect himself and to move forward. The King of Wands is, you know, about passion and about this fiery energy of stepping up and taking the lead. You know, the King of Wands is not an energy that's going to back down. It's move ahead, move forward, with obstacles or not. I'm also noticing there's cats that are here. So to me, this is also intuition. Your intuition that's guiding you forward. And I feel like with the 7 of Swords energy being here, the 7 of Swords can sometimes be us being in a place mentally where our thoughts are a little bit scattered. And we might feel a little bit ungrounded, right? So let's see what else is here. What message does the rhino spirit have for you today? We have the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, I believe, in this deck. What message does the rhino spirit have for you? We have the 9 of Cups. I love this. The 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Happiness, satisfaction, a dream come true. Maybe some of you are working towards something. Lots of Wands energy here. We have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is victory. Okay? It is a victory. It is an achievement. It is success. It is being able to literally overcome challenge, overcome obstacles here. And I'm seeing the Ace of Cups here is talking about a new beginning. It could be a new creative opportunity. Maybe for some of you, it's a new beginning even in love. Let's see what else. This can also be healing, you know, any type of fears, insecurities, especially with that Seven of Swords. We have the Fool in reverse, which is also 0. Yeah. So I'm feeling for those of you, like I said, that could be embarking on some type of new beginning here. This is the animal spirit, basically the rhino spirit, wanting you to feel confident. Okay? Feel confident in yourself. I'm noticing this princess, the page, her crown is off of her head. I'm noticing that. Her crown is off her head. I mean, she looks like she is taking a little break here to let this little swan drink out of her cup. But if you look at the background here, there's these clouds that look like they're clearing away, moving away. And so I'm feeling this is a need for nurturing for some of you. Self-love, nurturing your creative energy. Believing in yourself, I feel like is a big message here. Believing in your ability to achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to. You know, whether it is a project or something that you're trying to do, something that you're trying to accomplish. With the Fool energy being in reverse, this can sometimes be when we're feeling afraid. We're afraid. We're not believing in ourselves. We could be afraid of the unknown, afraid of taking a risk or taking a leap of faith. And with the Empress energy in reverse, this can also be when maybe we lack the confidence or the self-esteem. The Empress is truly a beautiful energy when it's in its upright position. It is one that is very much about self-sufficiency, about abundance, birthing something new, creating something new, fertility, prosperity, love. So with it in reverse like this, to me, this is this blockage for that some of you might have within your feminine energy. And there could be healing the feminine, right? Because the feminine energy is our creativity. It's our intuition. So there's maybe for some of you a need for nurturing, like I said, nurturing the self, self-love, self-care, building up your self-esteem, your confidence. I would also say, because the Seven of Swords is here, you know, if you do have fears or anxiety about taking a leap of faith or taking a risk, I feel like the Rhino spirit is coming in today to tell you to really believe in yourself and believe whatever dreams or visions that you have are something that are very much possible for you to be able to achieve. You can, right? Especially with the Six of Wands energy here, overcome what seems like an obstacle for you right now, okay? There is opportunity, there is potential. What message does the Rhino spirit have for pile 1? Look at that, the Hierophant. Okay, and maybe for some of you, this is about changing beliefs, right? Working on beliefs that you might have that could be limiting or blocking you from being able to see that. Yeah, look at that. We've got the High Priestess under there. Okay, look at how she's kind of like opening this little door here, right in the center of her body. To me, it's kind of like she's revealing her secrets here. But the High Priestess is about you trusting in your intuition, right? Trusting within inside of yourself, your inner voice, your guidance, you know. You're going to receive what you need, okay? You're going to receive what you need. The universe is abundant. Whatever this is that you're working towards, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's love, finances. This Six of Pentacles energy is an energy of reciprocity. This is equal give and take. This is putting yourself in the flow with the universe. So it's basically telling you here, trust if your intuition is leading or guiding you down a new path. Trust that your needs will be met. Okay? Many of you are on the path of you know, maybe achieving abundance, love for some of you. I don't know, maybe even with the Hierophant energy, this can even talk about higher education, knowledge. So maybe for some of you, you're wanting to go back to school and you're like, oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? I don't know if I should or not. This is telling you, yes, do it. Okay? Your needs will be met. Trust your gut feeling. Even though things might not seem so clear, they might be a little bit muddy for you, a little muddled. This is you trusting in the unknown. Trust the universe, okay, with this. This is basically Spirit saying here, your needs are going to be met with the Six of Pentacles. You'll receive what you need, okay? Whatever this is, there's a need for you to let go of this feeling of hopelessness or any self-sabotaging thoughts or behaviors, or this separation from your dream or your vision, or whatever this is that you're working towards accomplishing for yourself. There's also a need for patience, okay? A need for patience here. I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles. There's a need for you to trust that even though you might feel a little bit frustrated with things not kind of showing up fully yet to where they're meant to be just yet, there's a need for you, again, to let go of the feeling of separation, of the feeling of defeat, disappointment, okay? Even look at this card here too. It's like the clouds are parting away from the sun. The sun is being revealed here. The sun is masculine energy. It's about confidence and about power. You stepping into your power here. What is underneath that? The Emperor, okay? It's like the Rhino spirit is kind of like wanting you to see the bigger picture of things, how things are kind of being woven here and ultimately helping you. The Eight of Wands energy here is about things that are already set in motion, right? So just because we cannot see something yet doesn't mean it's not happening, doesn't mean the universe hasn't heard our prayers or is not already sending these blessings into our life with what we need, okay? Trust that it's happening. The Chariot, have the power, the courage to move forward, the willpower to make progress, to move ahead with whatever this is that your intuition is really guiding you towards at this time. So it could be just really kind of working on just grounding at this time, spending some time in nature, you know, reflecting, building up your because the Fool is just like, let's just go. Just go. Take the risk. Take the leap of faith. Okay? With whatever this is. Let go of fear. Let go of the uncertainty about the unknown and not knowing, not needing to know how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, you know, how will you see a sign when it's coming. Just trust that it is. You know, be in the energy of that it's already here. It's already happening, okay, for you. All right, so let's see some other messages here. What message does the Rhino spirit have for you? Grounding. Okay, that's what I said earlier. Go deep and explore your roots. Okay, look how she's just kind of like sitting up against a tree. She looks like she's against or right along the, what do you call this thing? An embankment, or like the right along the edge of the water, this little lake or river. You know, she's spending time in nature. She looks like she's reading a little book here. But yeah, grounding, especially with that Seven of Swords. Okay. Let's see what else. Pile one. What message does the Rhino spirit have for you today? In the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. Okay. In the flow. Like I said, just sometimes when we can't see something, right? There's a need for us to just trust. Okay? Let's see what else. We have unknown territory, and it says you are exactly where you need to be. Okay? Right now, in this moment, right now. I'm noticing that there's this little bird, the owl, and there's another bird here. But this owl looks like it's kind of guiding and leading, right? He's moving into unknown territory. He's looking around. He's like, oh my goodness, everything is white. Which way am I supposed to go? How do I find my path? Is this the right way? You know? And to me, that owl there is kind of coming in. I don't know, maybe some of you are seeing a lot of birds and owls here as well. But it's like the signs are all around you, you know? Even though it might not make sense to you just yet, like, why do I feel a pull this way? Or why do I feel called to this or that? It's like there's a need for you to trust that you're being guided, okay? And yes, that may include you taking certain leaps of faith, stepping outside of your comfort zone and learning to trust, okay? Let's see what else. Let's get some more of these animal cards for pile number 1, Spirit. What is the message for today for pile number 1? Okay, so we have the spider spirit, and it says, make your dreams real. Okay, make your dreams real. Let's see if I can fit this in here. And we have the turtle spirit. It says, slow and steady wins the race. Okay. To me, also with the slow and steady energy, it reminds me a lot of the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles energy is slow-moving energy, but it's also very focused. It's very grounded. It is disciplined and strategic in the way that it moves forward, right? So as long as you're moving, right, you may not know, right, exactly where it's going to lead with your intuition, but there's a need for you to trust where your inner compass is basically guiding you. And also having patience, because, you know, it could be that you're guided down a certain path and you're like, okay, well, I want to hurry up and get there. I want to hurry up and make it to the finish line, you know? I feel like this is Spirit saying, take your time, enjoy the journey, okay? We also have the Swan Spirit here, and it says, time for a deep dive, okay? And to me, that deep dive is into the self. Okay, into yourself. We also have the Horse Spirit here. Freedom is yours. And the Otter Spirit says you're never alone. Okay, you're never alone. Your spirit guides are there. Your ancestors helping to lead you on your path. I'm seeing the Koala Spirit with Spirit has a plan. Okay, there's a need for you to trust in that. Let's get some last messages for you, pile 1. What is your message here? We have Hestia with home. To me, that's also about being grounded. Number 21 too. To me, that's about endings, completion, to allow for new beginnings here, and trusting again your intuition. We have the number 2 and 1 there. Let's see. What is the message for pile number 1 today from the Rhino Spirit? Some of you may also want to look up the symbolism, if you feel, especially if you feel drawn to a specific animal that's here, but you did have the Rhino Spirit that came through for you. You may want to look up what the symbolism is, the spiritual meaning of the rhino. It could be that embodying the energy of the rhino may be something that is something that you're needing to, yes, embody at this time. Okay. We have the Hunter, and it says track down your fears and your desires. Okay. So that the fears are not something that are keeping you separated from what your desires are. Right? We can acknowledge what they are, why they're there. We have Iris here with communication. And I feel like looking at all this beautiful ethereal energy that's around her, I'm seeing a lot of that coming off of her crown chakra. So to me, this is a you connected in with your spirit team, your higher self, your spirit guides, ancestors. I'm also feeling with the home energy here, keeping yourself present in the present moment. Okay, can be something that's very helpful for you to do with grounding especially. And then we have the oracle here, and it says wait for important information. Okay, so especially if you feel like, okay, I've come this far on my path, what now? Where now? Right? This is a need for you to kind of tune into the self, right? She's got her eyes closed. She looks like she's meditating. Okay, connecting into your intuition at this time to receive downloads, information. Okay, it may even be guidance with how to overcome the obstacle for those of you that still feel like you're facing one right now. But I feel like more or less this is about you believing in yourself with your ability to overcome it. Okay, anything that's along your path. Okay, so that is all that I have for you. Pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the Chameleon Spirit, act as if. Card number 14 with your Carnelian. This is going to be your reading today. So we are finding out which animal spirit has a message for you. You guys chose the Chameleon. So we're going to see what message the Chameleon has for you. But I will say that this is number 14, which to me is connected into the Temperance card in the tarot. And Temperance is about alchemy, about the transmutation of energies into more powerful, higher vibrational energies. It's a very spiritual card. And with the Chameleon here, the Chameleon, right, changes to match the environment that's here. So he fits in, he blends in. But we have act as if. So with the act as if, to me, this is about you alchemizing in a way any lower vibrational energies that you might hold within inside of yourself. Let's just say you are trying to manifest love, or you're trying to manifest a new job, a new opportunity for yourself. The act as if is that you are kind of working on balancing your own energy to match that new energy that you're trying to pull in. Okay, the law of attraction, right? The law of assumption. Act as if it's already here. It's already happening. You already have it. What does it feel like to be in that vibration, right? And that could even be something that you do every day as part of your daily little spiritual practice that you do for yourself. Like, let's just say if you're manifesting love, a new job, money, abundance, right? You can practice visualizing that happening in your life, and you tap into that energy and practice it, visualize it every single day, maybe multiple times a day, whatever you have time for. But what you're basically doing is you're allowing yourself to visualize it and feel what it feels like, right? Like, let's just say you're manifesting a new job because you want more money or something like that. So imagine yourself, right, carrying your little bag, your lunch bag for work or whatever that is. You're, walking down the hall. You see yourself in front of an employer, and they're handing out their hand to you to give you a handshake to welcome you to the team. And here is your contract. Here's the money you're going to make. And you just go through this process of imagining yourself with success, with whatever it is. So what does it feel like? Feel the feelings in that moment when you're visualizing it. Do you feel excited? Do you feel happy and like, oh my goodness, like I got it, right? So this is you acting as if you are matching that energy. So when you start to kind of do that for yourself every single day, matching that, and eventually your vibration is going to shift into that. You won't even need to try to do it anymore, because your energy will already be there. Your energy will already be at that higher level of vibration to come into alignment with what it is that you're manifesting, right? And to me, like I said, the number 14 is about you alchemizing those lower vibrational energies, right? The fear, the doubt, the insecurity, the lack of confidence, right? We're getting rid of those and we're acting as if it's already here. It's already happening. You're already living in that experience, okay? So let's see how that is playing into your reading today. Act as if with the Chameleon. Yeah, and then the number 14 reduces to a number 5, okay? 5s are about changes. Maybe change that's taking place within you on a soul level. Let's see. What is the message from the Chameleon Spirit for pile number 2? We have the Princess of Pentacles, which I believe is the Page of Pentacles. What is the message from the Chameleon Spirit? 6 of Wands. Okay. Now, the Page of Pentacles is about us having a new opportunity, beginning something new, planting the seed for something new. Those of you that are trying to manifest a job, a friendship, a new partnership, something like that. Many of you could be receiving a raise, okay? Receiving a raise or starting even a new creative project that you'll be successful at, okay? A new beginning. You're planting the seed for something new. The 6 of Wands energy is about a victory, a success, an achievement, receiving recognition from someone. Meaning, like, if you work at your employer, you're waiting for a raise, okay? Maybe you're acting as if you've already got the raise. You've already been successful. You're starting a new creative project for your own business. Guess what? You're successful, right? You receive attention. You're in the spotlight. People are noticing you, right? Whether that is on a romantic level and you're just like having a glow up and everybody's noticing you and wanting to take you out, or this is financial success, or you're being stand out at your company you work for, or if you have your own business that you're finally receiving the recognition that you deserve. Okay? So let's see what else. What message does the Chameleon Spirit have for you? Yeah, I'm getting definitely visualized success here. We have the 3 of Swords. And I feel like with this 3 of Swords energy here, this would be something that you would be alchemizing, okay? Because the 3 of Swords can put us in a place where we are feeling discouraged, disappointed, heartache, pain, suffering. Maybe there's healing that we need to do, okay? We have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, for many of you, I feel like this could also be releasing energetic burdens that you're carrying. Okay, energetic burdens. Many of you may have also been putting in a lot of time, a lot of energy into something. And the 10 of Wands is basically telling us that the end of the tough cycle that we may have gone through is coming to completion. The Wheel of Fortune brings in the cycles of change, the ebb and flow of life, right? So even if we are feeling challenged, we have to know that with the Wheel of Fortune, things will change, things will improve, things will get better, right? They won't always stay the same, okay? There's always that chance for improvement. With the Hangman energy here, this can also be for some of you to work on changing your perspective, okay? Or taking a step back, taking a pause, looking at things, and being open to looking at things from a different way, right? Especially if you feel particularly challenged or hurt and kind of feeling stuck in that energy. The Hangman helps you to surrender, helps you to release, how to let go. Wheel of Fortune is all about being in the flow, okay? Not trying to force situations to happen, but more trusting in divine timing, okay? We have the Five of Wands. And if you look at that little Five of Wands card, they look like they are climbing up a mountain here, okay? Which is challenging, but they're not giving up, okay? They're not giving up. They are making it to the top regardless, okay? We've got Judgment here. We have the Four of Pentacles. I'm also feeling for some of you to release the feeling of attachment, okay, to a specific outcome, no matter what it is that's on your mind right now. There's a need for you, for some of you, to also step outside of your comfort zone, to follow your heart, answer the call of your soul. Okay. Some of you are being called into action to step into your life purpose, your soul's purpose, feeling a certain calling, a new path that you might be guided towards. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here as well. So yes, getting out of the comfort zone, releasing fears that you might have. Okay. So let's see what else. Pile number 2. What message does the Chameleon Spirit have for you? It says, begin now. Take your first step. Maybe for some of you, it's some type of change on your path, moving. He looks like he's waving goodbye to family. He's going on a journey. Pile number 2. What message does the Chameleon Spirit have for you? We have an Empath here, and it says reflect and redirect your energy. Okay. So let's just say that there is some type of blockage on your path right now, right? This is Spirit saying take some time to reflect, right, in that Hangman energy, and see something from a different perspective, especially if you're trying to accomplish something. This is helping you to align with your destiny, okay? Redirecting your energy here, maybe towards a different path for some of you, okay? We also have Journey by Moonlight, and it says believe in magic and rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life, okay? So definitely with the Wheel of Fortune, this can bring in a beautiful change for you. You just have to be open to receive and believing that these things are possible for you. Many of you could even be abundance, okay? That you're stepping into a path of abundance, a windfall, right, of money, or powerful change. Let's see what else. Pile number 2. What message does the Chameleon Spirit have for you? We have Flamingo Spirit, and it says embrace the in-between. Okay. Now the in-between is when we are kind of like ending one cycle and beginning a new one. It's kind of like that awkward space in the middle where we're like, okay, I know this is done, it's over, but what am I doing? What am I doing, right? It's about us staying present in that moment, because it's part of our journey, right? As we kind of figure out the next steps, the next step on our path. This is you embracing that in-between space, okay? Because it is in this space here where you are resting, you're reflecting, okay? Let's see. Pile number 2. What message does the Chameleon Spirit have for you today? They've got watch your words. Okay. Now with watch your words, to me, that is negative self-talk. Okay. Negative self-talk. Because we have act as if here, right? This is acting as if it's here, it's happening, things are changing, things are improving in your life. And then in comes the negative self-talk, the negative thoughts, right? Of course, we cannot get rid of them. They will always be there, right? But we can be more mindful to redirect our thoughts, right? Especially when we start kind of like obsessing over something or start down that rabbit hole of negative thinking. We can stop ourselves. We can be saying, okay, why am I doing this to myself right now? Okay, and kind of redirect it towards this energy here. Okay, let's see what else. We also have the turkey spirit, and it says, give with gratitude and grace. So to me, this energy kind of puts us in a flow with the universe. Okay, because when we're giving from a space of gratitude, even though we might not have a lot, we are still giving to others, right? But in a way that we know that whatever we give is going to be returned to us. Okay, so especially if it's like you're helping someone, you're giving them your time. It's not just about money, but like if you're giving them your time, your love, right? The universe is going to respond by returning that to you in the same way. It may not be with the same person or situation, but the universe sees that this is your vibration, this is your energy of putting yourself in that flow, right? You're investing your time and energy into something, you're giving, you're keeping yourself in that flow of reciprocity, okay? And also being grateful for what you do have. The universe, the animal spirits, your spirit team loves, right? Loves when we are in the energy of gratitude, where we're grateful for the blessings that we do have, because it is a high vibrational energy. Okay, let's see. We also have the bobcat spirit, and it says life is a mystery. Okay, and more or less with this, I'm kind of seeing the amount of trust that you have, of trusting your path and not needing to know all the answers, right? But trusting in the uncertainty. I'm seeing Spirit has your back at the bottom, right? Spirit sees what we do not see. So even if there are certain things that don't work out in the way that we want them to, we have to trust that it's for our highest good, right? Like if we really want, let's just say we really want this car that we want. We have our eye on it and we're just like, oh, I gotta have that car. I want it. You know, I need it. I want it and I need it. But you don't get the loan for it, or you don't have the money to pay for it for whatever reason, right? Whatever blockages are there, right? But what we don't know, what we don't see, what Spirit sees is that maybe that car would have broke down in a week or 2 weeks, or maybe it would have, you know, been something that wasn't a good financial investment, or, you know, something of that nature. It's like we have to trust that whatever things are kind of being led and guided to us are helping us for our evolution, for our soul's growth, and that Spirit always has our back, right? Even though sometimes we don't understand, okay, why did I go through this? Why is this happening? Or why, you know, is this kind of turning out this way? Okay. There have been plenty of times, and I feel like when it was like in my early 20s, when I really wanted to move and I wanted to have like this apartment and that apartment and this one. And it was just no. You're not having that one. You're not having that one. And then I was like, okay, forget it. I'm giving up, you know? And then it would be like a year that would go by. And then all of a sudden this opportunity would come up to live in this beautiful house versus the apartment I was trying so hard to get that was way too expensive for such a tiny place. And it's like, now there's this beautiful home I could live in. And it's like, you see it now, right? Like, oh, that's why I wasn't supposed to have those apartments, because this was the better thing that Spirit had available for me, was the house, which is really what I wanted. the apartment was just settling for me, right? The apartment was settling. What I really desired was the house, to have a home, right? So we always have to trust that Spirit does have our back here. Okay, Spirit sees what we do not see. So let's see here. What message does the Chameleon Spirit have for pile number 2? We have the Star Ancestor, and it says, follow the voice of your soul. Okay, follow the voice of your soul. We also have the Eagle. You guys have an Eagle here twice. See from a higher perspective. Okay. I was telling pile 1, any animal that you especially have been seeing lately, or, you know, even the ones that have come through in the reading for you today, look up the spiritual meaning, okay, of those animals, because they could also be an energy that you're needing to embody the qualities, right? With this, to me, this is sight. This is basically seeing things from a higher perspective, maybe from where we're at, because you guys do have the Hanged Man here, which is about a perspective, a shift of perspective, you know, gaining insight, gaining enlightenment from being able to see things differently. Pile 2, what message does the Chameleon Spirit have for you today? We have Demeter with Nurturer. And maybe for some of you, this can really talk about you working towards nurturing the self. We also have Medicine Mother, and it says, honor your inner knowing. That is your intuition. That is the voice of your soul. Okay? And then you have the Water Guardian here, and it says, connect with your emotions. Okay? So a lot of this feminine energy here, intuition, that Spirit is wanting you to focus on. Okay? So that is your message, pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the Wombat Spirit, be at home, card number 68. This is going to be your reading today with your little ocean Jasper. So just with this card here, with the be at home, to me, this is about you staying not only grounded, but I'm also feeling present, in the present moment. Okay? Present moment. So we'll see how your message is coming through from the Wombat Spirit that you guys chose. And it may also, to me, it's kind of like also like be at home with yourself. You know? Like really feel and check into how you're feeling, how you're doing. Do you feel calm? Do you feel peace? Or do you feel anxious and worried and tension, stress, burnt out? Like pay attention to how you feel. Be at home with you, with yourself at this time. Let's see, pile number 3. What message does the Wombat Spirit, Animal Spirit, have for you? What message? What is your message today from the Wombat Spirit? We have Judgment. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords, Five of Swords, have the Prince of Torches, which is the Knight of Wands. What is your message today from the Wombat Spirit? We have the Hermit. We have the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Devil. Okay. It does feel like there is a little bit of a challenging energy here. Okay. We do have the Three of Swords, Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Devil energy here. So, yeah, I'm feeling like a lot of this energy that's kind of coming through can be something that is throwing you off a little bit, okay? Throwing you off. In a way, because the Devil energy can talk about fears, doubts, attachment, obsession, addiction, codependency, certain fears that we have, self-sabotaging thoughts, which I'm also seeing here with the Five of Swords. The fives are very challenging within the tarot. I'm seeing the Three of Swords energy here. Now, this can talk about pain, heartache, suffering, and the Devil can also bring this energy in of oppression, us feeling trapped, stuck, bound to someone, or even in a situation, or even energy that we have within inside of ourselves, you know, that is kind of throwing us off here. The Devil energy definitely creates, like I said, that very stuck or blocked energy for us. And I'm feeling like your message here with the be at home, because the Devil is the ego. It is our shadow. And the shadow can bring in a lot of illusions, a lot of things that are not true with regard to our thoughts and not being able to kind of escape them or feel that there's anything that we can do to change, let's just say our current situation, you know. The Five of Wands can definitely put us into the energy of like strife and challenge and conflict that we feel with inside of ourselves or even in our environment, even with dealing with other people. And so it can lead to a lot of feeling of discouragement and disappointment. And what I'm getting here with judgment, because judgment is really about us answering the call of our soul. It's about us having going through a rebirth, okay, an awakening. And so with the Hermit, we can also feel a little bit lost on our path, or we can even be isolating ourselves, sometimes too much. For some of you, the Hermit energy may be something that you need to actually do for yourself, okay, especially with be at home here, because the Hermit is all about introspection and reflection. Okay. And I feel like with the Six of Wands energy here, if this is Spirit saying, if you do feel like there are certain challenges that are insurmountable at this time, is the Six of Wands is about a victory. It's about you being able to overcome whatever these challenges are, even if they are ones that are with inside of you, right? Your environment, or even stuff that's happening in you, your own fears, your own insecurities, your own doubts, your own self-sabotaging thoughts or behaviors, or anything else that you might kind of have going on here. And so I'm kind of seeing this as, with the Judgment card here, as a need for letting go and releasing here, because Judgment is about forgiveness, healing, renewal that you find within inside of yourself. So I am feeling that with the major arcana here, the Devil, the Hermit, and the Judgment card, this is you with the Judgment energy releasing yourself from whatever this Devil energy is for you. It's going to be different for all of you, right? Whether it's a relationship you're stuck in, a toxic way of thinking. The Devil can also bring in a lot of unhealthy patterns of behavior, or, you know, old ways of thinking and doing that we need to break free from, because the Devil is like bondage. It's keeping us stuck. Okay. So the Hermit may be something that is required for you at this time to really kind of take a deep dive into the self and to really work on healing, work on releasing things that you're still carrying energetically, which could be, right, some of these things that are here. If you're those of you that are healing from heartache or pain or a breakup, or healing of some kind from something, that could even be your thoughts. Okay. The Five of Swords also makes us feel very defeated, right? Where we can't get something done. We're trying to accomplish something. We feel like it's just not happening. And if you are dealing with that, the be at home, I feel like makes sense, because it's like all of this stuff is kind of happening around you. And it's like this animal spirit is coming in today to kind of help you to say, okay, we know all this stuff is going on. We know all this stuff is happening, but let's take a moment with this Hermit energy here to just pause, to just reflect with inside of the self, because it is through the Hermit energy that we find ourselves. We discover who we are. We discover what our passions are, what our soul's purpose is. It's kind of like navigating our way through the darkness or through a dark time to find the light within inside of ourselves again, to light the path ahead of us. And so with Judgment, this is all about your rebirth process, which is not always fun, right? It's not exciting. I mean, it is, but the work that goes into it, the healing and the pain and the forgiveness and the, you know, acceptance of things and the lessons that you learn, and being able to kind of put all of that stuff behind you to kind of start fresh and brand new. And that's what Judgment is about. It's releasing all of these things. It could be certain wake-up call that you have, you know, in your life about wanting to do things differently or to kind of make changes here. And so I'm feeling a lot of where this is Spirit saying, yes, we've got all of this business going on, but let's take a minute to ground. Let's take a minute for solitude and to just kind of be at peace with inside of the self. Okay? Because it is through that process of releasing and healing and clearing even karma for some of you. Okay? The Ace of Wands is an inspiration. This is a spark. This is an opportunity to create something new, right? A new direction, a new path in life, a way of changing away from old ways of, like I said, thinking and doing and things that have kind of kept us stuck in this energy. And then you've got the Knight of Wands here and also the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands is, if you look at him here, what is this, a cat? I think it's a cat. But he looks like he's riding the cat and his wand is up in the air and he's just all about moving forward. And the Knight of Wands is all about passion and creative energy. It's about moving forward quickly with the desire that you have to create and just kind of unleashing your creative energy. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles here. And the Knight of Pentacles is about strategy and discipline and focus and organization and staying committed to what your goals are, right? Having a long-term goal, but it's about us staying focused on that. We can't very well focus with these thoughts that are here or the feeling of discouragement or disappointment or sadness or pain. But if you also look at this Five of Wands energy here, notice how they're climbing this mountain, but the look on their faces are like, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, right? And then we have the Six of Wands right after that, which is you being able to overcome these things, right? The Six of Wands is a victory. So it's basically like this wombat spirit here is coming in to give you this message today that whatever this is that you feel within your energy that makes you feel like you are stuck, the devil is an illusion. Okay? The devil is an illusion. It makes us feel that way, makes the feeling of oppression, right? It's a lie with the devil energy. So there's the need for us to be able to see through that illusion, to see that we do have the power to be able to overcome what seem like they are these challenges and obstacles that are here, and keep up this energy here. And that may come through healing for you, right? Finding restoration within inside of the self, renewal within inside of the self. But it's like the wombat spirit is kind of wanting you to be at home with yourself right now, right? What am I feeling? What am I thinking? What is going on within inside of me? You know, where are my thoughts at? To really kind of help you, I feel like, in a way to ground your energy, okay? Which can be something very powerful, because with the Ace of Wands, this is all about divine inspiration, spirit coming in with some type of opportunity, an idea, something that has potential for you to put the energy behind it to actually make it manifest into something in the material world for yourself. Okay? And if you don't really know what that is yet, the Hermit energy, right? Spending time, solitude, reflection, introspection, deep diving into the self to find answers from within. Okay? So let's move into your oracle here and see what message does the wombat spirit have for you. And many of you with Judgment, it can also be some of you going through an awakening. Okay. This can also be stepping into your purpose, aligning with your soul's purpose, facing your shadow, facing your fears. Pile number 3. What message does the wombat spirit have for you? Begin now. It says take your first step. Okay? So maybe for some of you, you're feeling called to a new path, a new beginning. We have Journey by Moonlight, and it says believe in magic. We have Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. Maybe some of you, this is grounding your energy so that you are feeling the energy of love within inside of yourself. Love from your ancestors, spirit guides, the animal spirits that are surrounding you at this time. Some of you may be releasing and letting go of certain connections that are not in alignment with you, or your heart and your intuition are leading you in a new direction. We have Ascending the Mountain, and it says keep going forward. Okay, keep going forward. Let's see what else. Pile number 2. I'm sorry, pile number 3. We have the Owl Spirit, and it says you see clearly now. And maybe for some of you, you are, especially with Judgment. With an awakening for some of you. You might be starting to see your life and your path in a very different way. Feeling much more grounded. We have the Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. We have Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. We also have Give with Gratitude and Grace. Okay. So grace is something that we hold within inside of ourselves, especially when we're going through some challenging things, you know, how well we, I want to say that, adapt. Okay, how well we adapt to certain situations that we might go through. Especially when we feel like we've been knocked down a few times, more than a few times in life. How we get back up, how we rise. Okay, especially with the judgment energy there. It's all about a rebirth and renewal. It is literally the phoenix rising from the ashes. So how well you handle, right, these things that you might go through or feel challenged by makes all the difference, right? Because we can either choose to keep ourselves stuck in a place of misery and pain and suffering, or we can choose to let go and release and heal. And if we're able to, even forgive ourselves, other people, whatever it is that's going on in our life, right? But also giving with gratitude, I feel like also puts you in a place where you are keeping yourself open in a flow of giving and receiving with the universe. Okay. How well you carry yourself, I feel like, is another thing here as well. Let's see what else. Pile number 3. What message does the Wombat Spirit have for pile number 3? What message? We have the Mirror Guardian, and it says take time to reflect. Okay. And that may be something that's necessary so that you are able to see whatever your situation is clearly. We have Warrior here, and it says be fearless and stand strong. We have Lady here, enjoy growth and reap the rewards. Okay. And we have the mountains here, and it says stand your ground. So I'm noticing a lot of mountains here. So maybe for some of you, it is maybe going through a very challenging or difficult time. But it makes me feel like this is, in a way, this Wombat Spirit wanting to encourage you that, because we can be feeling like, wow, there is a huge obstacle along my path, and that can totally throw us off, right? But with the Wombat Spirit, it's saying be at home. So this is, to me, like I said in the beginning, a lot of very grounding energy so that you can face whatever that is for you, right? We're not shying away, even though there's fears that are there, obstacles that are there. We are finding a way, right? Just like these 5 of Wands here. Not backing down, not giving up. It could even require some type of change along your path. Okay? Some type of changes that are required, and that could be within inside of yourself. It could be changes to your path in general that are going to help you to align you in better energy. So yeah, stand your ground. To me, this is about not backing down, not giving up. Okay? Yeah. Very powerful energy. So if you're needing, right, to taking time to, I feel like this message has come through for you a lot. Reflecting, pausing, taking some time to journey inwards. Okay? So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.